Welcome back to the Barking Back podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about non-for-profits, and I'm Dr. Aggy with Dr. Johns, and this is Tabitha.
Tabitha Strauder with the Brooke Davis Angel Fund.
She's the founder of the Brooke Davis Angel Fund, and this is a team of volunteers that are doing a lot for the animals in Northeast Florida. So we're going to get to talk to her, and she's going to tell us more about what it is, non-for-profits compared to other type of organizations.
So not-for-profit is based solely on donations. We do not get paid to do what we do. And it is after our regular job, after our regular family commitments and everything else. So we dedicate time of our own to animals and people who need the help for their animals. We all started because my best friend is Dr. Brooke Davis. I went to University of North Florida with her. We went to undergrad together. In 2001, we graduated. She went home to Alabama. I stayed here. I got a job. She went to vet school. And then when she graduated vet school, she came back. So we had been friends for 24 years at the time of her accident. And on the day of her accident, we rehomed a lot of animals. Some came to my house, some came to some other friends' houses, some horses. And then the community of Mandarin and Jacksonville collected a lot of money and donated it towards her animals.
Hey, Dr. Brooke Davis, she was the president of the JVMS, and I knew her, and so did Dr. Johnson. I actually was with her maybe 2-3 days before she passed away at a JVMS meeting.
Were you really?
Over there at Dr. Green's clinic. What do you remember about her?
I personally never got to meet her because I lived in Georgia. I was out of the state and then I came back. But I heard great things about her, obviously working at San Jose Beauclair, which was her hospital that she worked at for many years. I did not get the privilege, unfortunately, to meet her, but I had heard lots of great things about her.
You had to fill her big shoes.
I'll never fulfill them, but she has large shoes to fill.
So what I heard was she was a person that would stop on the side of the road, pick up animals. She had lots of animals, mostly French Bulldogs.
Yes.
That was her thing.
Yes.
We actually we did a podcast last week, and we said there were 7 animals that I kind of said shouldn't have, but I should have said challenging, and we had a lot of shout out to all the Karens that talked bad about me. We should put man, they were like vicious. It's like, you don't like the show? Go watch another one. I was like, Karen, do you want the manager? This is just a podcast.
Sorry. That's hilarious.
You ruined my Father's Day, Karen Jordan.
We basically were like, hey, this is what you need to watch out for when you're looking at these breeds, and Carlos got a lot of hate.
French Bulldogs, in your experience, do some of them have medical problems, like their nose and stuff like that?
So everyone that decides to get a French Bulldog, you just need to take $5 a week out of your paycheck and put it in your Frenchie fund and just keep it there. Because
the Karen Army is going to come after you now.
It's okay. I have quite a few. Some are Dr. Davis's. We've been through IVDD, have a survivor. Mm-hmm. He's got a wheelchair where you're on News for Jax. And he actually went on there and News for Jax came out. The producer actually was like, there's a wheelie dog out there. Like, it was so funny. Well, because he was in his wheelchair. So he just thought it was cool. So yeah, they do have nose problems. Nares, as they're known. Sometimes soft palate issues. Some of the ones I have had their nose done and have had their soft palate done. Mm-hmm. So just breathing is the main thing. This time of year, they're out 5 minutes, back inside.
So Tabitha now has it's local not-for-profit. So you've probably seen a lot of commercials. They bombard you with just like the saddest, sickest animals. And they do great jobs, but you gotta understand that money doesn't stay locally. So in her organization, and she could talk more about it, it's gonna help local animals. And whenever you want to donate locally.
And you can know where it goes to. Mm-hmm. Trying to think of some top cases. Actually, there's a couple right here. Clover. We'll start with Clover. Clover was a dog that was abandoned at the ER in Nassau County. And the lady in Georgia ended up giving the other lady's phone number, and they called and asked her for payment. So she pulled out every credit card she could to pay for this dog. Case is undetermined, but there was a lot of bite wounds on the dog. The family took her. Us and another nonprofit, Bo's Bridge Club, actually came together to help her, as well as Friends of Nassau County. Fan is their name. Ended up coming together to help this dog because she had such severe bites on all her limbs. It was really sad. And the family ended up keeping her, that ended up taking her, and she's a beautiful, happy girl now. So that one / Georgia / North Florida. So that's one of my favorites. Pyrus, she was a brave girl that actually has osteosarcoma. The best thing to do was go ahead and take off her limb. So that was done. We helped to cover part of that surgery also with Bo's Bridge Club, because even though these cases are, they've gone through the minimum, they get their routine vaccines, they get their heart prevention, they get their preventative for intestinal parasites, you still want to make sure that you can help them. So this is beyond routine care is what we do. So
awesome.
Yeah.
They're great stories. If I were someone that wanted to support your cause and I want to donate, like, how can I go about doing that? How can we go support you? Especially for people who don't know anyone personally related directly to the fund. How can we donate? But
it's on our website. It's on BrookeDavisAngelFund.com. It's on the donation, literally at the top menu. You can go there.
One thing that's dear to my heart is TNR. And if you don't know what that is, it's Trap-Neuter-Release. That's for feral cats. Before they just used to euthanize all these cats, but now they put them back where they found them. And if you don't know, in Polk County, there was a rabbit cat.
What? There
was a rabbit cat, and I saw it was a lady that was drinking beer in the back of her house, and some rabbit cat just came and bit her. Right, and then the cat bit 5 other people. And
I gotta look
this, I'll put the link. But
link in the show notes.
I was astonished that lady said we need more TNR in that, because I guess that county doesn't have that.
Really interesting.
So if you're into feeding cats, and let's say you have 50 cats, I'm not going to say you're a hoarder. If you have a boyfriend or husband, you're fine. But you should at least vaccinate these animals. Because you might be doing something good out of your heart. It's a good thing that you do that. But if these animals aren't spayed and neutered, you're just going to get compound interest on all these cats.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that are, in fact, 24, we launched a TNR program. That year we had done 24 cats. Again, this is all volunteer. This is our people going out, catching some cats, getting them fixed, giving them rabies vaccine, and letting them back go in their home where they were, their niche. That's their place. That's where they're used to living. You don't want to relocate them. That's not what you're supposed to do. So obviously just depends on time. The cat community of Jacksonville, some lady graciously donated 2 traps to us. So we do have those. And then I bought some myself, actually.
Look for the left ear.
Yes.
If they are spayed and neutered, they cut the left ear. That's an animal that's spayed, neutered, and vaccinated.
Yes. At least once.
At least once.
Yes.
Yep.
At least
you got to neuter them once.
And with that being said, the Jacksonville community cats, we have made some friends through some of them. We've helped a couple community cats also receive extensive dental care.
Oh, yeah.
There is a lady who is phenomenal. I'm not going to mention her name, but she is great. She tends to her little niche of community cats, and she knows when someone's not eating, when someone's not doing right. She reaches out, we get her an appointment, and then we go ahead and take care of him, it at that time. You never know what you catch.
Yep. It's just whatever it comes in that day.
Exactly.
And this is called the Barking Back Podcast. So I say outrageous stuff.
Yep.
One of the problems we're having in Northeast Florida, because I work with a lot of shelters, is have you noticed all the bullying that goes on with the shelters?
Yes.
I mean, you gotta, I think I've talked about this before. You gotta understand, some people, they have a part-time job of bullying shelters, but those people are there all year long taking care of those animals.
Yes. There's some different things that I've seen. In fact, at my regular place of employment, we want to do a community outreach program. So I went through trying to figure out which facilities would need food, donations, cleaning supplies, something. There's two that we've honed in on that we're going to actually try to start donating to probably next month with my workplace. So I've already reached out to those two groups. They know who they are, and see how we can help them as well. So in fact, one year, cool thing, with Addie's school, my daughter, sorry, we ended up, when she was in elementary school, we ended up collecting 803 pounds of food and donated it to Nassau County shelter.
That goes a long way.
Yeah, it did. So it was really cool. So I hope to possibly bring this forward next year at our other school. So it was great. It was at Christmas time and just had everybody come in, holiday, don't want to offend anybody. And that's what they did.
Because I think this constant bombardment that shelters have, I think the public should have responsibility too. You know, these animals show up at the shelter. If they are chipped, we should find the owner. We'll be like, why is this dog here? Or if it comes pregnant, they should be responsible for not only paying for that or helping out, because it's just these animals don't show up in the shelter in storks, like little babies, in the cartoons.
He's very passionate about this.
I've been working in shelter medicine. It's sort of like a bank account.
It is.
Right? If you have more animals in than coming out, they just accumulate.
Yes.
And then the problem we're having is, we have all these animals and all the cages are full, and they're like, you're not treating them properly. It's like, there's so much, the resources are limited.
Right. The resources are limited, but they too also need, there's a program that kind of touched on before with another community in Nassau County, trying to help get employees some better training and knowledge.
Yes.
Right. And that is something that would be amazing. It's just to help them, because everybody has a heart that's there, that wants to be there. So
the problem too is hard to find labor.
Yes.
To do these type of jobs is challenging. And if you do think about donate to your local humane society. There's one in Nassau, one in Jacksonville, one in St. John, one in Flagler. And that goes to animals in your community.
And there's
the Brooke Davis
or the Brooke Davis Angel Fund, which we help with medical care. There's also other ones like Meals on Wheels in Nassau County. They literally, that's who we're going to give food to. They literally take and make up baggies of food for these elderly seniors that can't go out and get their animals food, to make sure their animals get food. And then they also transport them to the vet for whatever they might need. So that's one organization. Another one is Safe Animal Shelter. They're not always thought of in the giving of things. Yes, they're not always thought of in the amount of giving things. So not just the big guys, there's the little people too.
Right.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
If I wanted to start a non-for-profit, what would I have to do? Difficult?
It was not that. My favorite part of this whole story is when I get the paper in the mail. It's like, all right, you answered these questions from the IRS. And then there's 3. Can you give me more information? And I'm going, okay. One of our good friends, Brooks and mine, did some work with business-ish with the government. And she's like, keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I was like,
keep it simple, stupid.
Okay. So the guy called me. I'm like, hello? He's like, Tabitha, do you have any questions? And I was like, well, you can't ask them questions, because then they'd be helping you too far along. He was like, just the minimum. I'm like, okay. So that, I think, was the funniest part of the journey.
The IRS called you to ask you about
because I hadn't written them back yet. I was
okay.
I just had 3 questions to answer back. There's 10. I mean, I am very thankful for all those that helped in the journey, because my accountant actually filled out the beginning part of the paperwork. He helped me that way. And then I answered the questions that also accompanied that to go to the IRS. But honestly, using a lot of nonprofits that I already knew of from working in animal worlds. One of my favorites is Golden Rescue of Northeast Florida.
Yep.
They were with Brooke and I at Briarcliff, and then they also went to San Jose, and I knew the 3 ladies who would bring the dogs in, and we would all got to know them. So I reached out to them in the very beginning, like, how do you do this? What do you do? Where do I go?
So you send that paper back, and they're like, okay, you're approved. You're a non-for-profit.
No, you get a letter like 8 weeks later. Like, you're standing there going, did I do it right?
Yep.
Did I not do it right? Is it good?
It's
Is it not good?
It's like when you apply for college, you got
It
accepted.
pretty much is. You're like, okay, these are my top 3. Where am I going? Yes, it pretty much is. It's very similar.
So you got approved.
Yes,
and
I got that letter back, and I was like, thank
Yay!
So it's was it 301c or what is that called?
501c.
501c. 501c.
Yes, not for profit.
So once you have that, you got to make a board. Is that what you have to do?
No, you need all that beforehand.
Oh, you need the board before.
Actually, what you need is license from the state of Florida. Whatever date your license starts at the state of Florida is what the IRS, even though I didn't start applying until August, even though then they backdate it to your date of the state of Florida or whichever state you live in. Like, that's how the IRS did it. So our birthday is February 22nd of 2023.
Nice.
So here's where like Sydney comes in and Alicia too. And some of Brooke's animals, they are already receiving chemotherapy and things of that nature at SIVO. So they needed to still be seen, and Angel had one too. So I was like, crap, what do I do? I was like, okay, well, we'll just start a regular business. Yeah. And I just ran it as a not-for-profit in the beginning. So then I was like, started looking in. I'm like, all right, how do I do this? What do I need to do? How do I go get the nonprofit license? Oh, you just apply to the state of Florida. Okay, no problem. But you do need a board. You need all of your, I'm not going to come up with all of them, but you have to have all these sections, articles of incorporation. You have to have each of those. The state of Florida does not make you have the last 2 that the IRS make you have. So when I updated stuff this year, I included those from the IRS. So, I mean, total compliance.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about being compliant because I do food safety. So
sounds complicated.
I'm that nerd. It's okay. I got this.
One thing you should do is do your research. And there's a lot of non-for-profits that have a lot of bloat, right? So there's only
there is.
When the money comes in, some of the administrators, you know, they put fees and stuff like this. And you got to find out how much actually goes to the actual cause.
And I, from sitting right here in front of a podcast, in front of everything, I, no matter what, will make sure the money goes to the animals because it breaks my heart of some of the areas I researched. And I'm not going to dog anybody or say anything, just how shocked I am to see where the money goes. But in the financial scheme of things, they're doing it right. So.
Understood.
Yeah. Especially the ones with a lot of commercials. That costs a lot, right?
It does cost a lot. In fact, I looked into doing like advertising just to see, and I was like, I don't remember what news station it was. I was like, hey, how much is advertising? And they wrote me back immediately. Oh, we'll give you this for, I think it was $1,500 a month or something. Like, yeah, no, we have like this much.
Yeah.
And that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So all of this is word of mouth. This is all sharing stuff. This is friends in the veterinary world. All of it is, and just word of mouth, really.
Yeah, we just like doing videos and hanging out, and I don't really care if anybody watches this.
I watch them, just so you know.
I was
just so
watching.
you both know, I do watch them. Yeah.
When she showed up, more people watched it, but before it was like 10 views, and it was mostly me watching myself.
Carlos would be like, I am 8 of 10 of those views where I just watch myself on repeat. Do you give it to your kids too?
I think my mom watched it, but she doesn't speak English, so she doesn't know what
She can interpret it.
If you go to the CC on the top right,
yes,
you can put any language.
Exactly.
You can put Spanish.
Contaré la historia de una famosa persona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona.
Yep.
Well, last question from my part, at least that I can think of. I guess you touched on a little bit. Your veterinarian applies for a client that they think
Not
needs
necessarily.
it. Okay.
So we do not do routine care, and we do not fund emergency care because we are volunteer all this.
Right.
So when this all first started, you fill out the IRS paperwork. It applies to the United States. You don't have to just keep it in your state of Florida.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, even though our license is in the state of Florida, in most cases are in the surrounding area of Jacksonville, Bo's Bridge Club, the owner, or I should say the main contact, reached out to me in the very beginning, and she's like, hey, I see you do what we do. Would you like to partner to help a dog in California? And I was like, I hadn't even thought of this.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's do it. So she's actually on here, but she's on our website too. But we actually helped Faith. Faith had a huge mast cell tumor right here, and we helped her get the surgery with Bo's Bridge Club and helped to fund it because her mom is actually on disability because she had brain cancer. So we ended up.
You helped the dog in California?
We helped the dog in
Wow,
California.
that's great.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. With Bo's Bridge Club, we've also helped. There's the dog with the ACL is in Virginia, actually. We'll end up partnering with them. Her surgery is not till the 1st as of right now. And that's the other good thing. They let us know when the surgeries are, so we call and pay the clinics directly. So you guys get the payment, not the owner gets the payment. Because one thing I never want to happen is, hey, I'm going to write you a check and you're going to go buy yourself a brand new TV. That's not what we want. We want to make sure
TVs are very affordable now.
Now, okay, well,
you can get like a 72-inch for like. I was thinking about getting one.
This guy.
Okay.
No, but help the dog. Yeah, free.
A new refrigerator.
Yeah, help the dog. Don't buy a TV or an Xbox or anything.
But that's why. But sorry,
Yeah.
back
No,
to your
you're
question.
good.
Back to your question. Yes. So on our website, it says apply for assistance. There is the privacy policy, which you have to have out there. On our application, which is downloadable by each person, can download it themselves. I made it so you can fill it out on the computer. You can sign it as well, or you can print it out. It has to be Section 6 is to be filled out by the veterinary clinic where the animal is being seen, because we need notes to understand what's going on. Why is the dog having surgery? Why is the cat needing all of its teeth taken out?
Right.
Why? What's the why behind it? What have you seen that we can't see just from sending us, I don't know, an estimate?
Right.
So
understandable.
and we need an estimate to accompany everything. So
that. I got a story.
Oh boy.
One time,
here he goes. Let me get some more water.
One time, animal control invited me to go to Moncrief, and I was going with a vet tech, and I was excited. I had never been to Moncrief, and then we parked there by this beautiful park, and like all these animals showed up, and I was surprised how unhealthy they were. They were filled with fleas. Most of them had heartworm. Most of them they had problems. And I was like, man, I wish somebody would help these animals, because that was the story.
There's a big need. Yeah,
there's a big need.
Yeah.
And in certain areas of town, there's a big need too. In fact, since you mentioned that area, we actually partnered with the city of Jacksonville, which I am very grateful for. And hosted a Zumba event at that park. Not at the park, but at the gym at that facility. I'm guessing it's probably the same one. Yeah. And we hosted our Zumba event there. The city of Jax let us do it, and very thankful for that. And hope to do it next year too.
Yeah.
They had some grant that they would just microchip and vaccinate all these animals, and sometimes we would see 50, 100 animals would show up. So maybe you could look into something like that too. Partner with animal control, ACPS.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you got some events? Let's talk about
I
that.
have an event. This is the first one for September. Blaze Pizza actually reached out to us. They give back 20%. Alcohol does not count, only food. It is for both locations in the Jacksonville area. One's at the town center, one is on the north side. And then if you just want to order pizza online and bring it home, they have a special promo code on that. I'll start sharing it on our social media. And then I need to start putting out a newsletter between one of my times. But yeah, so we'll at least share it on social media, and I'll put it up on the website too. So it's Blaze Pizza. It's September 17th, and it's a Thursday. Some people may not want to cook right before the weekend. You don't know what you got going on. And it's from 4 to 8 p.m. So in person or just online.
Or takey outy.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. No alcohol though. No, just great info.
Sometimes I have good ideas.
Good
ideas?
Idea. HealMobile Vets should get together with Brooke Davis Angel Fund and maybe do like a vaccine fundraiser clinic.
Yeah, vaccine clinic.
I would do that.
I have connections with Bo's Bridge Club and how they did it too.
There you go.
She's my lady. I'm not gonna lie. Karen, you are amazing. I'm giving a shout out to Bo's Bridge Club. They help us together so much. She is a blessing, and I am thankful for her.
You know, my dad, he's a vet too. He used to say, I want to be a vaccine and space specialist. That's all I want to do. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I just vaccinate and spay and neuter.
Oh my God.
I've lost everything else.
But see, that's good. So then we could do a spay neuter.
There you go.
Day.
I'll vaccinate and
Come
spay
on.
him.
You could
Bring his bus.
get JVMS, you know, like maybe buy lunch for everybody, something.
No,
you know?
we'll make something happen.
Yeah. Ideas.
You got any final thoughts?
No, I think that was a really good overview. Awesome.
So I just want to thank Tabitha, to everybody listening. We've had a great talk. Please look. We're going to put her link, Brooke Davis Angel Fund. And if you're looking for a mobile vet that saves you time, please look. The HealMobile Vets. We're here in Northeast Florida. And we
How far
really
north
like
do you come?
just to the Florida-Georgia line.
Oh, see?
That's all.
Look,
Mhm.
see?
Yeah. And we just love driving around, getting into adventure. Be careful with me. Anything you offer me, I'll take it. I'll jump in your pool. I'll sit down and eat dinner.
All right, so ribs on the grill.
Do you want to get in the pool? Where's my swimsuit?
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So we'll see you next time. And shout out to Karen Jones. Please leave us some bad comments.
Oh my gosh. No, good.
No good comments. Good.
Thank you both for this opportunity.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Donate to the Brooke Angel Fund today.
La misma vaca tengo problema en el barrio.